Well, I made it a few more cycles. It's not doing great though. These guys are really good at deleting carbon dioxide. Not so good at providing air. So we're gonna have to dive into making air a lot sooner than I'd planned. Yeah, because again, none of the powers. I just got this whole ethanol thing pulled out. Got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half tanks of that. So yes, that'll run a petroleum generator fairly effective for a while at least. I think it was at 2 kilos per second. So that's 2,000 seconds each. 180 a minute. A couple hours. Full out, which we're nowhere near needing full out. But I have to get in here to work on a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to need suits. To get suits, I need actual oxygen. Actual oxygen is not as abundant a supply as we'd like. Plus, I need room to work, so I have decided that we're just gonna insulate in a biome here, and it's gonna melt, but I'm okay with that. Also, because I need liquid water, but I don't need hot air. It's a problem. It's kind of a big problem. Because all of this wants to be at a certain temperature right now. That wants to be at 0. These guys want to be at 0. If I produce oxygen, it's going to come out at 70 degrees, or it comes out at 70 degrees. Now I can mitigate some of that with a whole bunch of cold ethanol and a bath for pipes to run through. That's like, this has to get there somehow anyway, right? I've got the issue is in having to thaw, having to make water. We're not making this water anytime soon. They gotta act like water. The desalinator is 480. Yeah, 480 watts. 480 watts is just not in the power budget for a little bit here. So my stupid plan, my glorious plan, as you imagine me holding my arms out in my chair, like some dictator talking to a crowd. My glorious plan is metal tiles right here. Probably here, actually. Here. A tank that we can throw ice into. We're going to leach heat off of this to melt it. This is all like 54. This is hot water that I need to kind of bring down in temperature anyway if I want to do anything with it. Like even before or after I start cleaning it. Right now it's just too hot. So plan is a pipe bath over here, probably using some ethanol, or I can bring this brine down, which I should do something about this before something bad happens and that floods everything anyway. We'll run a pipe bath in. Let's see. If I run cold ethanol in here, cold ethanol is going to run fairly regularly if I'm running a fuel generator. That comes down, that'll cool it a bit further, so any air that gets out, and I will need air out, like not just for suits, I need air for real out here, but it's got to stay cold. I can do that. I can maybe store a bunch of this salt water. Once I get suits and get in there, then I can deal with this problem. Right? I can store hot water. Hot water is not an issue. Right? This comes out at 95? Corking out 95-degree water. Yeah, so if I can desalinate this and then run it through run it through one of those, I delete 25 degrees worth of heat right there, and it's easier to cool gases to cool water. So I can keep that cool for a while until I have to actually actively cool anything. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. We chose this supposed to have a frozen core? I mean, we're Alt S. We're still way. We have a long way to go. Right? There's 48 tiles down yet. So the bottom half of that is going to be probably what, 48. So the bottom, whatever, like down here. The bottom that much is going to be frozen. So like minus 100. Minus 100. Solid supply of ice for a long time. But this is... Oh, I'd better not do that. Someday they'll get in there. This is a nice temperate 35, and I don't know what that is. I haven't checked the star map, and I don't want to cheat and find out what any of these things are. I'm going to use all kinds of other exploits. I should try to play some of it straight. I probably should have resorted to this a lot sooner. These guys are great for getting rid of carbon dioxide and making oxygen. The problem is when you don't produce enough carbon dioxide, which I never thought was going to be an issue. I never thought that was going to be a problem. Somebody want to fill this thing, please? Somebody. Alright, you're gonna make me do this. You're going to force me to do this. Because I need the four of you to do something semi-productive. Now the plant, hopefully by now, I was going to have all this up and running. But I can't get these guys to finish this pipe. Let alone get any of this stuff done. So, and without the carbon dioxide, we don't have oxygen. Without oxygen, we don't have a base. Grumble, 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 grumble. So, somebody would. Do I have the sweeper. Do I have? Where are you? I had someone. There. You take that. I don't think I can. I have just enough to do this. Give me one of them. It's gonna waste a whole bunch of power. Somebody get down. You know what? I think I am done messing with you idiots. I mean business. Please get something done. You know things are getting bad. You know things are getting bad. Hey, someone... Hey, you want to put some wood in this thing for me, please? I realize you're not using a lot of power, but you could do something. I wish you knew how this thing worked. Over 50? Okay, fine, 50. Actually, it's when all the friggin... when the total charge of connected batteries falls below 50%. There's a lot of battery up here. This is going to take a while. I need carbon dioxide now. One irritating part about playing this game while watching two different people that play it is knowing full well that at this point, when it's cycle 83, I know at this point, Magnet has solved all his food and oxygen problems, and Echo Ridge is probably on the way to space. You know, I'm having to make people breathe stink air, just so they don't die. I've somehow managed to properly oxygenate the wrong half of my base. I'm not sure how this happens. I'm gonna say it's probably because no one. This is a giant pile. Well, there was a giant pile of oxalate around here. Notice where it's not. So I don't know why. I'm gonna do something stupid here. I've got people doing supply runs and people doing this and that, and it's like they always seem to get caught doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. Like, I look around and the builder, the person with the super duper dar digging hat is picking pike apples instead of digging something or building. The guy with all the points in construction, the guy with one level in construction, is running poop to the sublimation station. I'll never quite understand. It's like I know why. So I have. Yes, this guy's up on building because I kept him. He kept watching him do stuff that wasn't building. It was getting on my nerves. But I have a supply dupe. Okay, you're gonna go on life support. We're gonna down all of this stuff. Someone's got to look after the air in this dang place. Where are you? Picking up. Sir? Sir, you have... Your points are construction. Why are you picking up pike apples? On top of that, we have 13 kilos of pike apple skewers, and you are running to eat raw pike apples. There is... Okay, you know what? I didn't want to have to get this involved in your stupid little lives. If it's what I have to do, I guess it's what I have to do, isn't it? And I don't know, someone decided that they're gonna go play with poo, drop it, and then go do something else. So now my, oh wait, fine. You know what? I'm gonna irradiate the tar to all of you. Build this, build that, give me one more. You are about to be drowned in... Well, probably not drowned. You'll get sealed up in pea water. If I have to irradiate your damn food, I will irradiate your damn food. You guys couldn't bother to look after the toilet? You can stand and pee. I have no pity for you whatsoever. I have found something I kind of wish I'd known about. So we've managed to, at the very least, make it's still pretty damn cold over here, but that bed's gonna go away. We can insulate some of this and make it so it's a little livable. There's no automation hookup on these. So now I have people complaining that it's too cold and that it's too hot. Oh, now what? Where? Where? Oh my gosh. How did you... Oh, I don't believe you people. I really don't. How did that... What did I cut down that they were getting there before? Oh, because I dug a bunch of this out. Well, that's okay. Now there's a little oxygen over there. It'll smell funny, but don't worry about it. Kind of like the way all that smells funny. What do you want? Something good? Fried mushroom spigot cup. Fried. I want to take this just to have someone club it, because as a Canadian, that will make me feel good. We'll go with the mushrooms instead. These things don't go bald on their own, do they? And this guy, you know what? This guy has been stuck here all game. That guy is nowhere near a shearing station. And neither are these guys. And I can't even get to him. They're like... No, there's no reed fire rolling around. Is he just stressed and losing his hair? Because right now that guy's, you know, feeling a bit of that myself right now. I don't have enough hair to start tearing it out, but she starts feeling like it, don't it? What's your problem? 10? Elderly gonna die. But they're both gonna die. That's okay. This one down here will someday be ready. Speaking of ready... This still isn't. Come on, guys. Finish something, please. A bunch of that coming out of there. That's should be some consistent cold. This whole... Guys, please, finish something. I gotta get all the extra crap out of here. And then here... So yes, this is a terrible setup. I'm fully aware of that. It's also temporary. Having enough problems as it is, thanks. That gets done. I can pipe down. Have enough. I do have enough. Okay. Oh no, I already built it. So if I grab this, doesn't matter where I put it. Just put it there. You come down like that. That'll be cold. Cold ass ethanol, which is going to warm up because all the ethanol's got terrible ethanol's terrible heat transfer. That coming down cold. Come over here, and we'll use it to kind of... Whatever cold is left is going to keep this stuff here from heating up too much. Later, alright, I'm going to need some of that heat off the bat here to get this stuff running. And then we'll put... I don't have the metal? I don't have metal tiles yet. So, I'm going to have to resort to airflow tiles. Probably... Oh boy. I don't want that bleach stone. I really don't. But if I go with a bunch of airflow tiles around this, not only do I have to not worry about the bottom caving in and drowning my generator, but at least there'll be some heat transfer from water to air, whatever winds up in here. So I gotta melt a bunch of this. I also gotta get you ready here. Liquefiable. Pea ice and brine ice, please. Now, I need you guys. Oh, shut up. Junk out of here. We're just ready to start kicking this mess. You know, I've been sitting here fighting about stuff all game. I've got free CO2 right here I didn't even think about. This could have been a one liquid lock. It's nice and cold. I don't care anymore. I don't... Nope. We're going to get this all cleaned out. Pipe is ready to be hooked up. I just got to get this stuff clean. Oh, I actually got some... get that vacuumed out at the very least. Need you. Don't tie into that, please. That would be bad. You do that. And once I get some water in here, hopefully we'll have some damn oxygen. We're caught up on a good spot to wrap up here, what with it being almost cycle 100. And that kind of wraps up, I'm not sure I want any of them. Decorating supplier that can't sleep. A frostproof. No, it's terrible. I'll take the dirt. Happy 100 cycles, everybody. It's doing so well. Yep side. Breathing's great. Yay! 100 cycles. Hooray! Breathing's good. Someone had up to like 60 stress a little while ago. I was hoping to get this up and running, but it's taking its sweet goddamn time because of all the other stuff that's got to go on. And the fact there's no air in here. And to get here, they got to run past all of this where there's no air. And with all of these, all this shtick is going to come into this pit. Clear that out. At least then, that'll need a vent. Well, that'll need airflow tiles. That needs to stay a vacuum to prevent gas transfer. But if I get rid of a bunch of this, sink those into a pit, the exhaust out of the petroleum generator is going to spit in here, so that should deal with any extra carbon dioxide we have. Should, in theory. We'll see. I'm going to play for a bit and then watch people who know what they're doing. Feel free to stick around. Just drop by next time and see how bad things have got. See you in the future.